happens to people? How are they sucked into the Lucifer effect? How are they sucked into this vacuum of work, distraction, and allowing destruction to go on? It's called the starter life. You begin a headless chicken, flipping and flopping and flipping and flopping for about 20-25 years. People are not groomed. There is no succession. Very, very few companies practice succession where the CEO prepares the person who's going to succeed him and keeping the company at the top. Even the royal families, it was a war. It was a battle. Siblings killing each other. The concept of succession is very, very important. You have to groom, educate, and prepare the next generation so that they can take better decisions. They can be better people, have better lives, do good things. So what happens? You spend your first 20-25 years a headless chicken, flipping and flopping, tilting and toppling, and banging your head against the wall, falling all over the place, thinking you're going to school, but you're getting schooled for getting a job. Nobody's there helping you get smarter, get better, get more intelligent, get really, really skilled so that you can look after yourself. You're abandoned and you need a job. And so you go to the job market and you have to sell yourself at whatever price the job market is paying. And normally it's very, very low. So you begin your life for the next 20 years, killing yourself, working day and night and getting distracted by all these weapons of mass distraction and spending everything that you're earning and becoming in debt because as you get distracted, you get infatuated, fixated, fascinated, frustrated. And then the triggers are pulled and you start spending all your money. You become a high roller. The banks give you credit cards, checking accounts, and you spend the money of the next 20-30 years and you're spending it in 20 payments in 5 years. And you think that, wow, I'm having a very, very consumerist life. I'm consuming, I'm enjoying. But you're not really looking ahead to the next 5, 10, 20 years. What's going to happen? You're in the hope that I'll get promoted and make $1 million, or some of the scams that they're selling to me on the internet will break through. And some crypto, some token, some whatever will make me a millionaire. And 20 years go by. You spent your first 25 years a headless chicken. And then the next 25 years going round and round and round. From home to the work, from work to traveling on business, staying in hotels, taking the subway and getting completely exhausted, aging prematurely, getting angry and frustrated, and having your relationships destroyed, one divorce after another. Then you get fired and you have to borrow money from your parents or from the banks and you're in debt. According to statistics, over 70% of people are in debt. And then you have this frustration alienation syndrome where sports betting is there and you're sucked into the casino that's come to your home because people went to the casino in the past. Today it's there in front of your cell phone. It's on the screen. And so what happens is that at the age of 50, you've been going round and round, a merry-go-round. It's up and down, the seesaw. And no one wants to admit that it could have been different. All the time that was wasted, all the money that was wasted, all the energy that was wasted could have been spent improving, studying, getting healthier, getting smarter, building good relationships, traveling to important places to open your eyes, open your mind. What's the point of going to the beach 10 times? You could go to Machu Picchu, you could go to see the temples of India, you could see Angkor Wat, you could have a safari in Africa. And going to the beach and staying in the sun, and then you put on solar sunscreen and you lose all the vitamin D. So all the time that you spend in the sun is lost because there's no vitamin D if you put sunscreen. And nobody's educated. No one tells people what's really going on, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, and people don't ask. There is a culture of don't ask, I won't say. What goes on in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. We don't want to talk about certain things. So it's become a culture of omerta. Don't ask. Don't comment. Ignore everything. But 50 years go by. And what's going to happen in the next 25 years? Where are the economies? Where's the retirement? How are you going to survive? People died at the age of 50 years ago. Now they're living to 75, 80. Where's the money coming from? Who's going to take care of it? The families have been broken. The kids don't want to take care of their parents or even grandparents. Unless, of course, there's some inheritance. And many of my clients have said that once you give the inheritance, the kids don't take care of you. So we're not giving inheritance to anybody. No inheritance, because the person has to stay by me, taking care of me till I die. So the young people say, to hell with them. We will take care of our own lives. Keep your inheritance to yourself. So this system has broken down. It's in total collapse. There is no more togetherness. There is no more brotherhood. It's each one for himself. So we have to understand, a starter life is a headless chicken, and then the person finds a starter wife, or the woman finds a starter husband. He's up and coming, and I'm at college, and okay, I start off, and then after a few years you divorce. You divorce because you find out that it was all innocence, credulous. And then a starter wife, the person substitutes for a second starter wife. Another younger, more innocent woman. And the person feels he's important because at home he has a secretary who's telling him how nice he is. And then he gets a third starter wife when the second starter wife finds out he's a fraud. And this is the starter life culture instead of growing up. But there is a problem. Because there is a phrase, you only become an adult in the presence of adults. You only become an adult in the presence of adults. So when you have a Peter Pan culture, a Pinocchio culture of toyland, of mass distractions, you remain infantile till you're 30, 40, 50, and nobody grows up, nobody matures. And when they wake up, life has gone by, money's gone. They're full of dementias and all kinds of problems. Nobody's there with you. It's the third divorce, the kids have left. Okay, it would be easier if I told everyone, go to Disneyland, have fun for the next 20, 30 years if you can afford it. But that would not be correct on my part. Because over the last 55 years, I have witnessed the destruction that weapons of mass distraction causes. And I've had clients over 20, 30, 40 years who've suffered and lost everything. So this is a kind of effort of me putting myself here. People can email us, get in touch with my production. And it doesn't matter today, through Zoom, we can coach and we can mentor. And an hour a week is enough to start a process of rehabilitation, of repurposing yourself, of reviewing things and rebuilding the rest of your life. Because as they say, life begins at 40. Let's give life and ourselves a second chance. Thanks for watching.